Hi, I'm Kenny Martin of Competition Cars and Classics, a used car dealership in Salem, Virginia. And today we're going to talk about how to identify a previously flooded vehicle. With all the hurricanes and flooding that's been going on around the country, it's inevitable that flooded vehicles are going to hit the market. Now, I do not have a flooded vehicle to show you because I try to stay away from them, but I'm going to show you where to check to find out if the vehicle you're looking at has been in a previous flood. We're going to start under the hood. When looking for a flooded vehicle, there is really one thing you are looking for, and that is mud. The guys that clean these cars do a really good job of getting rid of evidence, but here you see some leftover dirt where this under the hood has not been cleaned well. That is not red mud. That is not mud. That is dirt. That is not the sign of a flood vehicle. You want to look in the areas that are very hard to clean. Under the hood, down low on the frame. Look for signs of red mud. Once again, that is dirt. That could be from a dirt road. Maybe they had a dirt driveway. That's not mud. You want to get down underneath the car. Check the frame. All these little holes that are drilled into the frame. It's very hard to get all the mud out of there if there is any. I see no evidence of mud or flood. Look under the seats. Look for signs that water's been in there. You'll see there's been liquid in there, but that's probably a spilled coffee. You'll see a lot of dirt, but that's dust. That's not mud. There's really no signs that water has been in this one. Now, the guys that do this, they a lot of times will replace the carpets. So if you can get up under and check that seat frame. Once again, check those connectors, check those vents. Look for signs that water and mud's been in there. There is one place on a car that is very difficult for them to clean, and it is the best place to look. Up under the dash. That is a very hard place to clean. Hard for you to get to as well, but with the help of a camera phone, you can stick it up in there and look. You're looking for mud in those connectors. You're looking for mud in between those wires. You'll see dirt. You'll see dust, might see spider webs, but you're looking for mud. And that is the best way to check for a flooded vehicle. These guys that rebuild these cars and sell them with a clean title, they do a good job. They clean the heck out of these cars, so you've really got to get down and look. Look in the places that you wouldn't want to clean. That's where you're going to find the evidence that that car was flooded.